Hello, Dave.
Hello, Ian.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. This is TeamClearCoat, an automotive podcast.
I'm Dave.
I'm Ian.
We're an automotive podcast, like you said,
Yes, and
quite redundant.
not only are we an automotive podcast,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
but I feel like we could almost say that now, as of this last week, as of recent big developments,
yeah,
we may be the automotive
we
podcast.
are the automotive podcast. Yes.
Dave, I believe you had a musical accompaniment to introduce this news. Do you want to?
Looks like we made it. Ian, we made it.
We did make it.
We made it.
We made it. We are now among the top tier of individuals releasing things on the internet.
Oh yeah. Upper echelon.
Like it's a big breakthrough.
Capital E. Echelon.
Big breakthrough, capital E.
We put the L in software.
Yes. Yeah. Oh wow. And it's big news. So let's get right to it. Let's not beat around the bush anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
We received
Yep.
on the internet, on YouTube,
Yep.
a hostile negative comment.
Whoa.
We've made it. We've made it.
Whoa. First of all, I called the police.
That's their territory.
Yeah,
right?
to
Yes.
report it. Yeah, exactly. So we made it.
We made it. We made
Someone threw shade on us, which means we've made it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it.
Ian?
Like even more the content of this this message.
Yeah, let's read it for the people.
Let's get right into it.
Yeah. It was posted to one of our episode videos. You can find it if you look for episode 116, I think.
Yep,
on
116.
YouTube.
Yep. So just this is a YouTube comment. So trigger alert, this guy's a fucking idiot. It's by persona non grata, and it says
very intelligent.
And he said, "You soy boys have managed to produce something that not only bores me to tears, but is also really grating that I can't even hate watch. That's a fucking accomplishment." Indeed it is, sir. Indeed it is.
I would like to thank Persona Non Grata for introducing me and to the term soy boy, because I had never heard that before, because I don't live on 4chan.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I had ever heard it before either, but it was one of those weird things that, like, even though you had never heard it before, you knew exactly what it meant and also who the person was who said it.
Exactly, right?
This is everything I need to know about this person.
Right? Yeah.
Check.
Yep. You just picture like opening a trash bin and the word soy boy coming out, and there you go. Human garbage. Thank you.
Yep. We got it.
Yep.
Thank you.
10-4. Yeah.
And so I replied. So there's a lot to unpack in that. We don't need to dwell on it.
Yeah.
He may be right. It's okay. we don't need to go into it. And he said, so I responded, "Thanks, sweetie. We love you."
Yep.
And he replied, because he's a classy individual.
Yep. Yeah, he decided to take the high ground.
Right. And he went, "LOL, no problem, faggot."
Yeah.
And I said, "Don't forget to subscribe. Love you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I love it. I got called a faggot on the internet, and I think that's the first time that's actually ever happened.
That's
on the internet. I think it's the first time. I've been racking my brain trying to remember.
Okay. Yeah.
It's happened in person many, many times.
Okay, yeah.
Usually it immediately preceded me being shoved into some sort of locker or trash can or something against my will. But yeah, on the internet, I think I've had a long career of internet usage.
This breaks the seal, huh?
Yeah. Now they're just going to be falling from the sky.
I have on the internet, but I don't count it because it was like playing online first-person shooters. So like,
that has happened. I take that.
Yeah,
back.
You don't even count that, right? I mean, that just goes with the territory, you know. Yeah, that's just background noise. I think that a lot of those shooters, if there's like silence for an extended period of time, there's a bot that just says it.
Yeah. No, it's true. If anyone out there has never played video games online, the only word that's more prevalent in video games than faggot is loading.
Yeah.
It's the only word you'll see more often. if you
Yeah.
play video games.
We're not going to be able to monetize this YouTube video. At all.
Yeah.
But
But also, I do want to say one
Yeah, yeah.
thing about this, which is, I do think it's adorable when people come at me with this sort of thing,
yeah.
given that I did spend most of my childhood in a locker
Okay.
or getting the shit kicked out of me in other various fashions.
Right.
So now it had this opposite effect on me where like I hear someone call me faggot and like Eye of the Tiger starts playing and I'm just like,
Right.
this is what I've been training for my whole life. And they're
Dun,
like,
dun dun
Yeah.
dun.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, power up biting humor.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just smash cut to you like in a snowy field.
Like yeah, pulling a big log behind me. Like,
just that big bundle of sticks behind you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Exactly. But the real thing I would like to say is that if the people who use the term soy boys unironically don't like us,
Yeah.
I take that as a sign that we are doing something right.
You're exactly right.
That we're doing things right. And also, I would like to say that if anyone out there does get hurt by people who say soy boys or getting called faggot or other things like that, it's fine. You're gonna grow up and then you'll end up in a blanket fort with a car show that nobody listens to. So it gets worse.
No,
I think is what I'm
Ian.
Wait, I think I might have
Oh,
lost
boy.
track of where I was supposed to go with that.
I just okay. So I'm glad that I have you to do the podcast with because this is certainly your silo of expertise when it comes to handling the trolls. So this is certainly a delegated responsibility when it comes to the podcast that we carve up between ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, I just have to run over and knock your phone out of your hand. Hey, I got it. It's fine.
Exactly. But the thing that I always think about when something like that is aimed towards me or somebody that I love or something like that is that they're not making you look bad. They are making themselves look bad.
Right.
If somebody like that chooses to place, that kind of comment in a public forum that could be forever, fuck them. Look at how stupid they are.
Right.
That's and people that are uncomfortable when people to go to what you were saying about if those are the kind of people that have a bad reaction to our show, then we're doing something right. You're exactly right. If this is an area of car culture as a whole that we had that's one of the reasons we do this podcast is because we're fighting against this basic bro mentality that exists within car culture. And it's something that is it makes something that we love inaccessible to people that would otherwise love it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so having these kinds of elements, we're never going to be able to get rid of them, but we're going to certainly say that we have a defense against things like that and that is not representative of car culture as a whole.
Right, and that's why I wanted to leave it up, and that's the only reason the other reason I wanted to bring it up on the show.
I'm glad you called that. Yeah.
I wanted to leave it up and bring it up on the show because I just want people to if there are younger people that do listen to this, which you shouldn't.
No, don't.
But if there are,
you
should, not feel like that's an insurmountable barrier to entry for car culture or just enjoying life.
Right. Or producing something and putting it out for other people to consume.
Right. Yeah. Because there's going to be these idiots.
Right.
And they're not worth much of your time or thought.
Right. Exactly.
So,
and and we want to thank everybody that does listen to our show.
Yeah.
We're truly thankful for the corner of the internet that we've carved out and the people that we know online and in real life because we decided to talk into dumb microphones and put it on the internet. I'm truly thankful for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
So,
can we talk about cars now?
We can 100% talk about cars.
Okay.
Ian.
Yes.
let's talk about cars. Do you want to do a little bit of my eyes? Do you want to?
Let's do.
What you look like you're about to pour your beer on your laptop. Don't
I
do
don't know
that.
why I'm doing these weird arm motions on the show lately.
Yeah?
I don't know what because before I was sitting like this.
Yeah,
and like,
Ian.
Being all jaunty arm motions lately.
Yeah,
So
this is an audio medium first, visual second, buddy.
Yeah.
So let's show people some pictures of what I've seen lately.
Okay, just doing semaphore.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I have been on the road a lot lately, which
Okay.
means I've seen a lot of crazy stuff on the road. Nothing rage-inducing lately,
God.
right?
That's good.
Oh, I want to thank our listener, our buddy Nick Lindy, for tweeting us the car stanza. The
Yes.
Chevy Cobalt that somebody badged a Camaro,
Perfect.
right? Car stanza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a pretty
Dude.
bad one.
Nick, yeah. His eyes are on. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, thank you, Nick. Yeah. So I've seen some stuff. I saw this when I was driving down to Colorado Springs.
It looks like a van, sir.
It does. You're exactly right, Ian. Points. Ian, would you mind taking a look at what the sticker on the window says here?
It says, I think, that you need to clean your windshield because I can't read what that says. What does it say?
It says. This is just like a Ford Econo.
The man van.
The man van. Once again, yeah, this is just like a Ford Econoline van traveling south on 25 sometime this week. In the left lane, sure. And on the back window, on the left back window, there's a sticker, just basic white lettering that says "The Man Van."
Yeah.
It raises more questions than it answers.
Yeah. Well, okay. So my immediate assumption is that this is that this is coming from the same place as the soy boy comment.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And it's like a hyper masculine. This is a man's van sort of thing.
I was thinking that it was like maybe it was
A rolling gay sex orgy.
or just a gay couple that loved camping and vanning.
It could be.
Right? Yeah, the man van.
That's another place.
Right?
That's
And they're
another-
having fun with it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what gay means, right? Happy? Fun?
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on. Okay.
Yeah.
So
The man van.
the man van.
Yeah.
That's very
So,
strange.
you see stuff. You see stuff. I don't want to jump to conclusions about what this is all about, but, the man van.
The man van.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah. Did your laptop just crash on you? Or
It
you
did.
okay?
Yeah. Can you see the reflection in my glasses?
Yeah. Ian.
I had iMovie opening. That's what happens. Anyway,
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Just like your tum-tum. It's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, man van. Another thing that I saw on the road was this badass thing. Like those Paris-Dakar kind of truck things?
Yeah, it's like a support vehicle.
Well, yeah, so this is a Mitsubishi Fuso, okay? And that is the platform that a lot of those like Dakar trucks are built on.
Oh, okay.
But there's a company that specializes in making camper versions of those trucks.
Whoa.
And so it looks like basically like an RV that will destroy anything.
Well,
in
that
its
you could
path.
take on the Dakar.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was Googling, and it's for anybody listening, pull this up on the YouTube or just Google like Mitsubishi Fuso camper, because it's crazy that it has this insane rear angle of attack. Like,
Yeah.
So that you can off-road this thing. The suspension on the rear is insane. Like, yeah. And so I found this website called allterrainwarriors.com. And this is a company that specializes in making these Mitsubishi Fuso camper vans.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I realized I haven't been showing anybody the stream. Here's the man van for anybody interested, and now here's the Mitsubishi
Fuso.
Fusos. Yeah.
So how much will one of these set you back?
I have not pulled up sticker price. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know.
So go Alpha Camper.
Yeah,
So
let's shop.
Let's shop. Let's add to cart.
Add to cart, because it looks pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see any pricing on their website. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but they look like a badass RV, that you could drive anywhere, including Dakar. And
That's
yeah,
really
I
cool.
saw one on C470.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's see here.
We
So
need to get you a dash cam.
I'm going to buy one. I need to buy one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was cut off in traffic like bad today by a Tesla P85D. Like this dude just like and he knew exactly what he was doing. He was like weaving and I was like dude, a Tesla just cut me off. What's wrong? Yeah.
Crazy.
Wish I had a dash cam for that. Anyway, I saw
look at
this.
that.
Ian, pretend you didn't see that. I was driving along and I smelled gasoline, burning oil, and like decades old cigar smoke.
It's a rules.
I look up and there's this amazing two-tone brown, like 80s Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Silver Shadow? Is that what that is?
I think that's what that is.
Yeah. It was blowing smoke. It was not running well.
I think I've seen that car before.
This is kind of like a Denver landmark. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that car at a hotel downtown.
Okay.
one time.
Yeah. I've seen it towards the hospital campus.
Okay.
Yeah. And which I would assume it was for some kind of exhaust gas inhalation that they were admitted into the hospital. but I love the fact that I truly smelled that car before I saw it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's nothing like seeing an old Rolls Royce. They're so cool.
Yeah.
Anyway. What else did I see? I saw I tweeted this. The JBL Bluetooth speaker in the dash cubby of a Hyundai Santa Fe.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
You can't pair your phone,
Yeah.
so you just bring your Bluetooth speaker into your car, and that's your stereo system.
Yeah, that's the old like boom box in the back seat.
Right? Because people used to do that.
Yep.
You know? Yeah. Two things about this. More than likely, depending on the car, it's possible that the Bluetooth speaker could have better sound than your factory car stereo.
That is true. Yes.
Right? And second, the cylinder form factor for a speaker is probably not the best idea unless you somehow lash it down.
Right.
Because you accelerate or hit the brakes in any velocity and it's going to roll at you. It becomes a projectile.
That's another good point.
Yeah.
That is another very good point.
Yeah.
It's so funny though that it just fits right in there.
It does. It looks like it fits pretty well. But then, like you're driving with that pop-up dash cubby up, which would be annoying. But
Yeah.
But I think they're already making some sacrifices. So a little bit of their visual field is something they don't really mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I think I have one more in my eyes. Yes, Ian. I saw these Subaru WRXs when I was out with my girlfriend the other night. And I want you to guess what kind of business establishment they were outside of.
Was this, hold on, wait, a vape shop?
You're exactly right.
That was the easiest question you've ever asked me.
I know. It was a vape shop. Yes.
Was it really?
There were a couple flat-brimmed hats between them. So it's two customized Subaru WRXs. I have to say, I actually like the hood wrap on this.
That Colorado
one
hood
here.
wrap.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
pretty
this cool Colorado flag splatter hood wrap that actually looks pretty cool.
That's the vape shop owner's car. It's a very nice WRX.
They were customers. They came in. Yeah. They weren't there when we showed up to the restaurant we were eating at, and so they were there. When we were leaving.
It's so perfect. Reversed in WRXs, both with like aftermarket hoods.
Yeah.
And
this is like one of those things where like Adobe Photoshop.
And he's got a front mount on his
on
his W instead of the top mount.
Yep. So Adobe is doing some crazy things with AI where like they're making it much easier to automatically mask people in photos to change like backgrounds or to alter exposure and stuff like that to a human that's in a photograph that you have.
Oh, okay.
Right? And they're even doing some things where with AI and with like group sourced images, they are making it possible to if you have a picture of like a landmark and there's a bunch of people in front of it, you can use like a tool to remove the people from it, and it's filtering in all this data from all these other pictures, right?
Okay.
So when I take a picture of two customized WRXs, like my camera is just eventually going to insert a vape shop behind it. So
just automatically.
There's stereotypes, and then there's what happened right in front of me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, pretty great.
I told my girlfriend, I was like, they're in the vape shop. And she was like, what? I was like, they have to be in the vape shop. Lo and behold. Yep. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Those are my eyes. Those are my eyes. Yeah.
Well, I also have some my eyes.
Okay. All right.
So this last week I was in the great state of Maryland for work.
Okay. All right. Oh, they have crab cakes in Maryland.
Wait, what?
I know.
So you know what else they have in Maryland?
What, Ian?
Fucking atrocious drivers.
Oh, really? Okay.
Just everybody is in the left lane.
Okay.
Just the whole state
Okay.
is in the left lane.
All right.
And there's no rhyme or reason. It's just, and they will not move over. It's and they don't use nobody uses their blinkers either. It's very weird.
Okay. All right. I have a solution for you next time you're there.
Yeah.
Rental Dodge Charger.
Yes.
No. When I had one, I was like, did everybody learn how to get out of the left lane? No, they all thought I was a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're presupposing that they're all going to use their mirrors as well.
Oh, okay.
Which is a big ask. But,
yeah, true.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that when I come to power, they will be herded into driver re-education camps. The entire state of Maryland.
Okay. All right.
Anyway. So, as I was in one of these endless left lane queues.
Yeah.
I was behind a new Cadillac Escalade.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I was just mesmerized. And I've seen Escalades tons of times before and been behind them. But for whatever reason, I was just fixated on 2017.
Yeah, let me pull that up. Yeah.
I was fixated by the sheer scale of this taillight assembly right there.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
It's enormous.
Yeah, it's big.
It's so tall.
Yeah, it is. This is one of those things where you see it and it inspires some Googling.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I was trying to figure out, and I had you help me when we got here.
We did math.
Trying to figure out how tall that taillight assembly actually is.
Yeah.
And I think we came up with like a 36-ish inch. I think that might be small. I think it's actually longer than that.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. But it's at least 3 feet.
Right, 3 feet of taillight.
It is a meter of taillights.
Yeah, that's a Long Island iced tea of taillight.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it just looks strange, and I want to get your take, because it's obviously not the largest taillights,
right?
Because they're LEDs you one, and then also you get the full width taillights,
right,
on cars, like the Chargers or whatever that have
right,
like the full width, but that seems different than just that
the entire, what is it on an SUV? Would you call it the D pillar?
I don't know.
Yeah, but that entire, the border of the tailgate, basically. Yeah. So I have to admit, I like them.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. I think it's good. And it's mainly because when I see that, I think of the CTS station wagon. So it's like, it's like hearing a song and thinking of a good memory you have of where you were when you heard that song.
Yeah.
But a way nerdier and dumber version of that.
Yes. I would agree with that.
What do you think about those? Do you think they're just excessive?
No, I do kind of like them. I think when you see them on the road next to other cars, they do kind of look excessive.
Right.
But I don't know. I think they kind of work.
It's
the
a
fact
car
that
of
they're
excess.
Thin, they're thin works.
Yeah.
But it's just, you don't think about it until you're behind it first a little bit of time, and then you're like, Jesus, those are really big.
Right. That's almost the automotive equivalent of like when you say a word over and over again and it really starts to sound weird.
Yeah.
Like, like taillight, like look at those taillights.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
But it does bring me
to
an FMK car.
It does, Ian?
Yes.
FMK Cars is a game that Ian and I play on the show. It's that classic game, FMK, Fuck, Marry, Kill. But instead of playing it with people like awful people do,
which we will talk about later,
we, foreshadowing, play it with cars because no one should ever play it with people. We play it with cars. So in principle, fuck, means you drive the car for a day.
You hit it and quit it.
Right? M means you marry it. U.
Put a ring on it.
K means you kill it. You send it to the crusher immediately.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
Okay. Ian.
So this one is called, Boy, My Headlights Are Bigger Than Your Car.
Okay.
Short cars.
Short title, short cars.
Short cars.
Do you have that album, Short Music for Short People?
I do not.
Oh, okay. It's like 99 songs that are like less than
Yeah.
30 seconds long.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, these taillights are 36 inches
Right.
tall.
Right.
Around, allegedly.
Okay.
We don't have a firm number.
Right.
So these cars are like around the same height.
Here's what I want us to do. I want us to silently walk into a Cadillac dealership with a tape measure, to measure one of the taillights,
Just walk
and
out.
then just walk right out.
You know, there's one right by my house. We could do that. We
Yeah.
could make that happen.
Let's do that.
Okay, can we
Okay.
film it?
Well, yeah, we would need a covert third party to film it. Yeah.
Then we can make that happen.
Okay.
All
All right. Okay.
All right.
So all these cars that you're giving me are about 36 inches or less.
No. But
Okay.
whatever.
Is
They're
it for-
around the same height. This is an excuse to do short cars.
Is a Ford GT40 on the list?
That is the first one.
Ah.
And the tallest.
Oh, whoa.
At
Okay, like an
40
Mark
inch.
II.
Yeah, 40
Yeah.
inches. Yep.
Okay. All right. Ford GT40. I've seen one in real life.
Yeah, they're
and
crazy.
They're insane. Yeah. The Shelby Automotive Museum up in Boulder has a
The
few
Mark II is definitely the best
Yeah.
looking one.
Right? Yeah.
I think the Mark II might actually be a little bit taller than the Mark I. It's
So
fine.
well, no. So the Mark I was only like 38 inches tall.
Yeah.
They called it the 40 just because they rounded,
Mhm.
right? But the Mark II I think is close to 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is better looking than the Mark
Yeah.
I. Second tallest, the Ferrari P3/4, or the P3, which was the car that
the
the Mark II
Glickenhaus?
competed against.
Oh, okay.
No, P3.
P3.
In the 66.
Yeah, this guy here.
Ugh.
Okay.
37 inches tall.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, look, like if you were to scale like this car is only like 1, 2, 3.5 of this guy's head
Yeah.
tall. Yeah.
It's insane because
Yeah.
you're sitting on the floor. Essentially.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a race car.
And you're laying down. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The last one, Piper GTR. This was
What's
also
this?
a prototype racer. You may have trouble finding it.
Okay.
Let me see if I
Oh.
can help you out here.
Helicopters and a BMW Isetta came up.
Please
Yeah.
stall.
Okay.
Stall.
Hey,
Stall.
yeah,
Stall.
looks like we made it.
Go 1969.
1969. Okay.
Yep. And here, I will send this link to you as well.
All right. Oh, here it is. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Well, no, that's a Porsche.
Oh, okay. You're a Porsche.
You're a Porsche.
You're a Porsche.
You're a Porsche.
Okay.
I'm sending this to you. I'm sending you a link
Hap-
right now, Dave.
Okay.
But it was built in. It was a British race car, and it was only 30 inches tall.
Oh, holy cow.
And
okay.
it was built specifically for Le Mans.
Okay. All right.
It was not super successful.
Okay. All right.
And it had like a Buick sourced V8. It had a lot of mechanical issues.
Okay. All right. So it's on #brand for us.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Here
let's
we
see.
go.
Yeah, Piper. Yep. Okay.
Thanks, ultimatecarpage.com.
Yep. Thank you, ultimatecarpage.com. Oh, wow. Look at that. Holy
Yeah.
crap. 30 inches tall.
30 inches tall. So you're
Jeez.
just laying on the floor.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so let me do a little tab cleanup here. Okay, so oh man, that is a funky looking car.
Cool, though,
I think
huh?
yeah, it's really cool. So especially there's this amazing front wing between the headlight assemblies. So it has this amazing front spoiler.
Yeah.
I think I might marry that. Like just because it's so fantastically weird.
By the way, there's a 0% chance you fit in any of these cars.
Yeah.
You're going to have to like go through some sort of surgery to get to
Mhm.
use any of these.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reverse Gattaca is what I'm gonna have to do.
Right.
Yeah.
If you click on the image gallery,
uh-huh.
there's 7 other pictures. There's other pictures, and the
We're-
profile is amazing.
We're not letting Ultimate Car Pages sue us.
Just look at it. It's fine.
I would F the Ford GT40 and I would kill the Ferrari.
Really? Okay.
I would. What would you do? You'd marry the Ferrari, wouldn't you?
No, I think I think I would F the Ferrari. I think I would crush the GT40.
Okay. You crush that face?
Because of
What
of the three cars, here's my
Uh-huh.
thinking. Of the three cars here, it's more like the car I'm most likely to get a chance to drive just in the world
Okay, right.
is by far a GT40.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
the Ferrari is worth like $20 million because
Right.
there's like three of them.
Right.
Um,
And then who knows about this Piper?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's only a few of them
Yeah.
remaining as well. So yeah,
Okay.
I would
Okay.
marry the Ferrari, and I would marry the Piper because it's just so weird.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
It is.
And then I would F the Ferrari.
These cars still look like spaceships today.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That era of race car is just
Right?
the coolest.
People's understanding of aerodynamics at that time was so good. It was so like the way that manifested itself into design was so cool because it wasn't like with
But I mean, they were mistaken.
no
is the thing.
no you're exactly right. They were mistaken. You could do it way better.
Yeah,
Right? But the way it looks when it's done way better does not look as cool as that does.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh wow, they have a picture of the interior, and you do just like
stop googling
just
pictures
sit
that
on
the
the
listeners
floor.
can't see.
So
Ian,
essentially, you just lay on the floor of this crazy rocket ship of a car.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Ian,
What are we doing next? Should we talk about FMK cars, or do you want to talk about
Yeah.
something else first?
let's talk about FMK cars. Yeah,
Let's talk
let's
about
talk about
FMK
FMK cars, our beloved FMK cars.
So, this is a game we started playing
Yep.
a long time ago, just before we even started the show.
Yep.
Just among us.
Yep.
And
Like we joke about while I was bored at a conference in Los Angeles.
yes.
Yep. We started over text. Yep.
Yeah.
And then we took it to Twitter.
Yeah. And I knew about the game from I
Just-
like pop culture and
living in the world.
it's a pop culture thing for anyone who doesn't know.
Yep.
To usually you do it with like celebrities or like characters in a book or a movie or a TV show sort of thing.
Yeah.
So like not real people.
Right.
So the reason we have to talk about it is that it was in the news
Yeah.
this last week.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So as you know, there's this flood of stories coming out about sexual harassment and
Yep.
in every different field and everything like that. And I'm sure, car culture's time is coming
Right.
for all of that. That's another topic entirely. But one
Right.
of the big headline stories this last week was Matt Lauer.
Yes.
And one of the details in the story about him was that he would play FMK.
Yeah. Not with cars.
Not with cars, and not just with kind of like abstract people,
Ethereal. Yeah.
like oh yeah, Scarlett, I'm gonna marry Scarlett Johansson sort of thing.
Right.
He was playing with people in the office,
Right.
and with people that he knew.
Yeah.
So
In front of other people.
yes,
Yeah.
and my sister brought
Uh-huh.
up to me that maybe now would be a good time to stop playing FMK cars because she doesn't like it, and I wanna just work through our thoughts on why we think it's different to play it with cars than it is with people,
Right.
and then you can tell us we're full of shit, and maybe we'll change our minds. But this is where our heads are at now.
Right.
That's all this is supposed to be. I'm not suggesting that anyone isn't offended when they say they are or anything like that. We're just going to explain where our heads are.
Yep.
And that is it.
Mind if I kick it off?
Please do. I would like nothing more.
The whole reason that I personally, like when it came time to pick the name, right, for what we were doing, that came up organically, right,
Mhm.
was because it was something that already had traction in pop culture, the term FMK.
Right.
Right? And the concept of having to make a decision, albeit an awful one because you're involving people, right? That concept is already in in pop culture. If we called it something like, the car picker selector game, or,
Right. Nobody know what we were talking
right.
about.
And I've heard the guys on the 10 Tenths podcast play a variation of it like rent, smash, buy.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that's still the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that name in of itself doesn't already kind of get your mind going as to what you're going to be doing when you're presented with three cars,
Right.
And so it was birthed out of that.
And can I just interject for a second?
Go. Yeah.
The other thing with that is one of the things that we set out to do with the show, like I think maybe episode 1 was a thing where we were talking about how we both have friends that can tell you exactly why, they ate the meal they did, why they consume the music that they do, why they watch the movies that they do. And they have opinions and criticism is such a huge part of pop culture and the way we think about these things. And we wanted to bring some of that sensibility to cars.
Right.
So that also ties in with that.
You're exactly right. And, you and I would just drive around, right, when we were hanging out, and we would drive down the street, and this all started as us going, no, 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 yes, to cars that we were passing, right? And then it was largely the same for you and I. Our answers were largely the same, but every now and then one of us would say no and the other one would say yes.
Right.
And that's where discussion would take place. And that's something that I really hooked on to. It was like the fact that we had these differences in opinions and these different critiques of these cars.
Right.
There's something there, right? Yeah. And the just going no, 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 yes, no, no, or a duck, duck, goose kind of thing with cars wasn't quite catchy enough. It wasn't bundled enough to have something for the show. And FMK cars certainly was an evolution of that, and something that did prove is fruitful for us in moving discussion along and explaining why we have these different critical values of cars.
Right.
Yes.
Now, again, as far as the language of it is concerned, and and all of that, and why we think it's different than people, the obvious answer is they're cars.
Right.
They are, by definition, objects. So you can't objectify something that doesn't have agency or feelings or anything like that. They are machines.
Right. Exactly. I think that one of the tenets of our show is that we are fighting against people that do place qualifiers on certain cars, like calling a Miata a chick car or something like that, right? And the way that we approach cars in such a vanilla piece of metal frame, not adding a qualifier or a preconceived notion or something like that to it, and having FMK cars there's no bleed over into an unsavory territory with that. It is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know. I think you can assign human qualities to cars without being a sexist jerk about it.
Yeah, you definitely can.
You not every machine has to be a her.
Right, exactly.
That sort of thing.
Right.
But cars can have personality.
Definitely.
They can be happy, or they can be, temperamental.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Yeah.
We both have experience with that.
Uh-huh.
So that sort of thing. But
stoic.
Yeah. Whose car is stoic? What car have you driven that's stoic?
Mine.
Oh, yeah.
My old man sedan.
Your old man sedan is a little stoic.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Uh-huh. Sorry. I didn't
never heard a
throw
car
you.
be referred to as stoic before, but I like it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know really what else we have to say about that, because it seems self-evident to me that it would be different because it's things
cars
instead of people.
Yeah, and we always say because we play it with cars because we're not awful people.
Right.
Yeah.
But so that's why when it comes out that Matt Lauer is playing that with coworkers about his coworkers, that's a shocking detail.
Yeah.
And why we think that that does not apply to us.
Right.
'Cause I don't think it does.
No, I don't think it
We're
does.
doing
either.
a very different thing. And also just in general, like your shit behavior,
Oh,
even
he was
even
looking
mi-
directly at me.
no. People's like mildly shit behavior.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about clear-cut cases of harassment
Right.
or anything like that. I'm just talking about mildly shitty behavior
Uh-huh.
that, like, if you did it out at the bar with your friends, people would be like, all right.
Come on, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be the end of it. Is way worse if you do it at work.
Right.
That's one of the things that these last few weeks, I just boggles my mind.
It's bad to begin with.
Yeah. It's already bad. Why would you make it orders of magnitude worse?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so don't be an asshole. Is our moral of the story.
Yeah. And you can't reason with crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ian, speaking of FMK cars, I have an FMK cars for you, Ian.
Oh. I would like to hear it.
This one's called Marsha. Julia. Ian, in honor of Motor Trend naming the Alfa Romeo Giulia as its car of the year for 2017, and we have thoughts, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I have an FMK cars for you.
Okay.
Ian, these are all generations of Alfa Romeo Giulia. And there's a little kicker to this. Let me do some tab cleanup here. You get this generation of Giulia from a certain year, or like it started in a certain year. Then you get the Motor Trend Car of the Year from that year with it. Okay? So that when the Alpha breaks down. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You can drive the Motor Trend Car of the Year from that year.
I like it.
Okay? So this will be you're getting couplets, Ian.
Okay.
First up is the Alfa Romeo Giulia Type 105.
Type 105. Okay.
Yeah.
What year is this?
Giulia. Hang on one second. That is 1962.
Ooh.
Okay? All right.
It's a good era.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So this was the same as the 1600, right? Yeah. Okay. So the Motor Trend Car of the Year for that year in 1962.
Let me guess.
Yeah, sure.
1962.
Yeah. Don't look at the screen. I'm going to type it in.
Okay. 62. That's tough. Is it like a Corvair?
Nope. It is a Buick Special. Close, though. Yeah, good guess.
Special.
Yeah. Look at that. I love the way that looks. Look at this front dart on it. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's in a fantastic color green, so how can you knock that? Okay. Yeah, that front styling is quite intense, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so second is the Type 750. Type 750. All right. So that is this little guy right here.
Ah.
All right.
So 50 what?
That is a 1954. Now, the Motor Trend Car of the Year is a little sketchy around then.
Okay.
So they just called out, I think, the Chevy Motor Company.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm giving you a 1954 Chevy Bel Air.
Okay. I don't even know what that looks like in 54.
Okay. It looks like the Chevy Bel Air.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
All right. Yeah. Lastly, Ian, the 2015, the Type 952. Okay. Giulia. Okay. All right. Yep. The one we know and love.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you think the Motor Trend Car of the Year for 2015 was? What do you want it to be?
What is it? A Tesla?
Nope.
2015.
Yep. Car of the Year. VW Golf.
Okay.
2015.
Okay,
right?
that makes
But
sense.
golf is the answer,
Yeah,
Ian.
yeah.
Golf is the answer. It's always the answer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you going to do, buddy?
Okay. I am going to marry the Type 105.
I just realized I haven't been showing people this. Okay.
Oh.
All right. It's a bad day for that. All right.
Okay. So I'm gonna marry this one right here, the
This
Type 105,
105. Okay.
and which is the 62, the precursor to like my beloved GTV. And
Yeah.
all that. This is where all that started.
Yep.
And the Buick Special as the backup car.
Nice.
I am going to kill the 750 and the Chevy Bel Air.
Okay. All right. Not big on the Chevy Bel Air.
No, it's more that yeah, I don't know. I'm not big on the Chevy Bel Air.
Okay.
To be honest.
Okay.
That generation
Yeah.
in particular.
Okay.
But also, I really love the modern Giulia,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
I want to drive it for a day.
Right.
I want to drive the Quadrifoglio for a day,
Yeah.
and I'll drive a Golf after it inevitably breaks down.
100%.
And I love the new Golf. The
Yeah.
new Golf is fantastic.
Yeah. And at what point in this would you substitute any of these for a first generation Toyota RAV4 with a wooden bowl of salad inside? Remember,
Never.
that's the silent kicker,
I know. Oh, that's true.
right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silently munching on salad.
Someday, like we should make stickers. My safe word is RAV4. Someday you're gonna give me an FMK car, and I'm just gonna go RAV4, wooden salad bowl, RAV4. Yeah. Yep.
I like it. No, I don't know. That's what I would do. What would you do there? I'm guessing you would crush the modern one.
You know, I don't think I could. I think I would do the exact same thing that. Well, no. I would crush the 1954, the 750.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, and the Bel Air. I've never been like that era of cars. I've never been too into like the 50s.
That's a right-hand drive Bel Air.
Oh wow, it is. Good catch. But I do like I like Mercury lead sleds and
Yeah.
Lincoln Continentals and stuff like that, but not so much the Bel Air.
Yeah.
And so I will for a day drive the Type 105, the 60s Alfa Romeo, and the Buick Special, and then I'm going to actually marry the Alfa Romeo, the 2015 one.
Yeah.
And then I'd actually have a chance to drive it, Ian.
You drove the 2-liter one.
I did drive the 2-liter one. Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
the one that anyone wants to drive. But,
Right. Ian.
I'm sorry.
Ian,
It wasn't my fault.
I have one more quick FMK cars for you, and this is more of a conceptual one.
Oh, okay.
But this is also related to the Giulia.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So this one is called Simply the Best is what I'm taking away from you.
Oh.
So, Ian, in this, you get an Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio.
Okay.
All right.
Do I need this?
No, I don't think so. That's the Quadrifoglio version right there. Yeah, we'll leave
Yep.
that up so people can see how pretty it is.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the Quadrifoglio, right? But in each of these instances, I'm taking something away from you. You have no control or feel for this aspect of the vehicle,
Oh, wow.
but you get everything else, okay?
Okay.
So in the first instance, you have no control or feel for the throttle of the vehicle,
Okay.
okay? So acceleration is not contextualized to you,
Okay. Yeah.
all right? You see where this is going,
Yeah.
right?
You're gonna take away my beloved brakes in this, then, aren't you?
Right?
Yeah.
So braking is the next. You have no
Yeah.
feel or control of the brakes. But just know that all that is happening like you would assume it is. You just have no feedback.
Like essentially, I'm just worse at using them, like way, way worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then lastly, you have no control or feel for the steering. What do you think you'd do, buddy? What could you live without permanently when presented those three options?
I'm gonna crush the steering.
Okay.
I need to have a feel for the steering.
Okay. All right.
I will, for a day deal with no feel for brakes,
Okay.
and then I'll marry not having a feel for the throttle.
Okay. All right.
Because
Okay.
here's my thinking on this.
Yeah.
Is that essentially the worst case with the throttle is that I'm going to do lots of burnouts and spin the car a lot,
Right. Right.
which would be fun in its own way.
right.
The other two, I sound more like a crash,
You're exactly right.
right? And
Yeah.
also the brakes in that car are they just feel so great, and
Right.
the steering feels so great too. So
Right.
I don't want to not feel those things.
Yeah, I was trying to get you to pick the thing that you want. You love all of those things.
Yeah,
I just wanted you to find the thing that you love least. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
yeah, throttle
Yeah. Yeah.
or smooth application of the throttle
Right.
is like
right.
probably pretty important, but I'll live without it. That's fine.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
What would you do there? Same thing? That was a weird one.
Yeah. I think that I would do the same thing. I would marry giving up the throttle.
Okay.
For a day I could do without braking, but I would have to kill steering.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Just the feel, even in the 2-liter form, the feel of the steering wheel was insane. It's really hard to describe
Right.
how good that is. Yeah.
So should we talk about this Motor Trend thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to kick it off because
Sure.
you have
I have thoughts.
thoughts.
Right. So the Alfa Romeo Giulia, I love driving it. I love
Yes.
driving it. And I think that it's a great car if you have a set of blinders. Like, if you, it's very obvious that compromises were made and things were just simply not thought about when it came to that car.
Yeah.
Putting it together. But is that stuff that you can live with? Can you live with having like 10 different fonts thrown at your eyes from a graphic design perspective? Right? Can you live with the fact that the shifter paddles actually impede your access to the stalks?
Do not impugn those shifter paddles because
No.
they are the greatest.
They're fantastic, Ian, but they get in the way of the stalks.
Those aren't important.
See, that's the whole
I live in Maryland. I don't need them.
that's the whole thing about this, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So the fact that Motor Trend recommended such an eclectic and fundamentally flawed car, but in a good way, as the car of the year, I think I don't know. I feel really weird about that. But then again, the Volkswagen Golf is a safe choice. Like, it's a good car all around, right? The Chevy Camaro was 2016. So that's a good car all around.
Right.
Right? The Giulia is a great car in certain ways and an awful car in others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess the thing that I haven't read the story, the Motor Trend story. I know that all I know about it is that like they're getting kind of dragged by the rest of the car press for this decision. But the thing that's kind of puzzling to me is that this car came out a couple of years ago now.
Right. True. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, that is weird that it is the car of the year because it's like finally people
Right.
can
And
actually
I mean, I
get them.
love this car. I really, really do.
Right.
But
I-
I mean, it's not like especially innovative or anything.
No, it's not, but we're at the point now with cars where not being a crossover is innovative. you know. But also, like, you were saying that a lot of people are dragging Motor Trend for making this choice. I'm doing the opposite, right? Because first of all, it's Motor Trend, right?
Right.
This is a car for car people. And so if you want a car that is an amazing driving experience first, then yes, this is the car of the year.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
If you're looking for a car that, doesn't have things like 1900 fonts that bother you and weird capitalization choices, then you need to look elsewhere, right? But that's when it stops being a car and starts being a design exercise.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or quality control.
so I would say that it is the best defense that I can come up with is that it is a magical feeling car.
Yeah.
Like it really does.
And accessible, $38,000 for the entry level.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and even at that price point, it's very good.
Yeah. Oh,
Very
yeah.
good to drive.
We drove it. Yeah, it was fantastic.
It's probably not going to be great to own
Right.
because I'm sure the dealer network sucks
Right.
and it's going to break.
Oh yeah.
and it has 37 different fonts in the,
Yeah.
in the interior,
Yeah.
which is hilarious.
Yeah.
But and the interior's not all that great.
No.
But as
But-
far as getting into a car and it feeling special to you
Yeah.
at that price point,
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
are very few other cars that I
Yeah.
think would match
Brand
that.
new? Yeah. No way.
And the other thing is that I think it's just it's the Alfa Romeo badge coming back and being like an everyday mass market car again in the
Right.
US. That is not unimportant.
Right.
Right. That does make a difference.
Yeah.
And the fact that they don't have any self-driving tech or automation
No.
tech whatsoever
No.
shouldn't make that big of a difference. I mean, there has been kind of a trend lately of just kind of like shitting on Motor Trend,
Right.
which is, I think, probably they're getting dragged probably worse than they deserve.
Yeah.
But I would actually honestly love to interview other car journalists about that. I have a feeling that they would not want to talk about it.
Right.
Like
It's
why,
an insular community.
Yeah, why is everyone shitting on Motor Trend so hard lately?
Right. Yeah.
But there's that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's a little funny.
Yeah.
It's silly,
No.
but those awards always are.
Yeah, they are. I like that. That's what they made their car of the year. The thing that I am super excited about is if car of the year is any indication of, maybe being a sales bump for the car, right? And putting that car into the focus of somebody that might not have thought about it before, right?
Well, I think that's the implication of a lot of the criticism is that this is essentially like a marketing exercise from Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care because you know what that means? That means you and I are going to be able to buy one from a super frustrated owner on Craigslist in 5 years.
True.
They're going to be like, I just cannot even deal
Yeah.
with this car anymore.
Right.
It's a hunk of shit.
And then at $12,000, it really is a bargain.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And you and I and a bunch of message boards are going to fix one and drive it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Until we have to go to our backup Toyota RAV4 and a wooden bowl of salad.
That's true. The depreciation on these things is going to be epic
Oh, yeah.
and awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And if Motor Trend is making car of the year, then that means there's going to be more of them.
I see where your head's at.
See? Come on, buddy.
I'm tracking now. I like it.
Got you, buddy.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right there with
So,
you.
Motor Trend car of the year. Thank you. Thank you.
I think we have time for one more topic,
Okay. All right. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I
we have all the time we want.
have a topic that
Okay.
I'd like to discuss.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I did not run this past you beforehand. It's
Oh,
not on
good.
our list of talk abouts.
Okay. A surprise topic. Let's do it.
Mr. Dave,
Yeah, Mr. Ian.
you had a birthday quite recently.
I did, Ian.
How old are you, Mr. Dave?
I turned the big 4-0, buddy.
The big 4-0.
And I have the uneven
37. No, it's 40.
I have the uneven gray chest hair to prove it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, we're not going to go talk about that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you turned 40.
I did, yeah.
You were born
Yeah.
in the year 19. I'm gonna say 34.
Yes, I did.
My
Yep,
math
that's
is correct,
Yep, exactly.
and I bet it's not.
You're right. I was taken home in a steam engine from the hospital.
No, 1977.
Yep, that's right.
And so for your birthday,
Okay.
this is the only thing I got you:
Okay.
an FMK Cars
Aw, thanks, buddy.
entitled 1977.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I got for you. It's not it. It's not very much of a title. I know.
Okay.
But
Okay.
this is going to feature race cars,
Oh, okay.
race-winning cars, race-winning sports cars from
Okay.
1977
Okay.
with
Oh.
a music twist.
Okay. All right.
Now, listeners who have not been around for long enough or just haven't happened to hear us talk about music on the show,
Yeah.
finding albums that Dave would tolerate from 1977 is essentially an impossible task because
That's a tall order, buddy.
what was the formula that I came up with to predict whether or not you would like music?
Yeah, between 1990 and 2010, with a kicker for
No. It's Glitch
right.
Else
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
from 1994 to
yeah
2003
ish.
ish.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Then
That-
Dave will like.
Print F.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. That's Dave. So
Yeah.
it's either fax machines fucking,
Uh huh.
or it's from this very narrow period of time, and genre really doesn't matter. It's completely nostalgia based.
Mostly. Yeah.
Essentially.
Genre does matter. No reggae. No, not too much.
Right.
No country.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 1977 produced a lot of shit
Okay.
albums,
Yeah.
but also some really pretty amazing stuff. So
okay.
let's start with the cars.
Okay.
So first of all, the car that won Le Mans,
Okay.
a Porsche 936, and do the /77 on that.
936/77. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
Ooh, the
wow.
martini
Look
livery.
at that. Ian, holy cow, look at that hood
Yeah.
air scoop in the back.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Everybody Google a picture of that. 936/77.
Yep.
Wow.
Amazing,
okay.
beautiful
Martini
car,
livery,
martini livery. Just
Yeah.
beautiful, and it won
Okay.
Le Mans. It's an amazing car. And I'm gonna pair that
Okay.
with my favorite Bowie album,
Okay.
which came out in '77, Low,
Okay.
from his Berlin period. It's the one of the orange cover where he's just like in silhouette with the leather jacket on. It's really good.
Okay.
All right, so the next one. So this is before like DTM was a thing and everything. So the FIA had like Group 5. So the Group 5 Division 1 championship was won by the BMW 320i.
320i.
So you'll have to
okay.
look for the racing version of
Yeah.
that. 1977.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. It
All
has
the splitter.
all the front splitter. Yeah. It has a chin like Patrick Warburton.
And it has an amazing wing on the back.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
Nice. Okay.
This year also featured Motorhead's
Oh.
self-titled debut.
Okay. All right.
Which is a pretty
It's a significant album.
it's a pretty cool album. I figured you with the helmet and everything else you might like that one.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm telling you, it's impossible.
yeah.
I almost put Kraftwerk in instead of that, but
Okay.
oh my god. All right.
You want to call it Kraftwerk audible?
No, it's fine. I went
Okay.
with Motorhead.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just telling. There's a lot of great albums from this year, actually. All right, so the last one, Ferrari 365 GTB/4 Competizione.
Okay. GTB.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the Daytona essentially, but
Oh,
the racing
okay.
version of the Daytona.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Super
Oh,
cool,
wow.
gorgeous car,
You know.
and the music is
Okay.
Never Mind the Bollocks. by Sex
Oh.
Pistols.
Shit. Okay.
But there was a lot of other great stuff. There was Talking Head, the first Talking Heads
Yeah.
album, the first Wire album, Brian Eno's solo stuff,
Okay.
some really great stuff from 1977. Also, a lot of absolute shit.
Ian,
Yes,
I have a confession to make.
that you don't like David Bowie.
Nope. Ian,
Steely Dan's Aha.
it's going to be way worse.
You don't like Ferraris.
I don't like this Ferrari.
You don't like the Daytona.
I don't like the Daytona at all.
Really?
I think it's ugly.
You don't think it's like an elegant shape at all?
I mean, yes, if I squint my eyes, like
Okay.
that shape is like, but those front headlights have always bothered me.
The headlights. You can't do
Yeah,
the headlights.
Cannot do the headlights,
That's
man.
funny.
Yeah. So I'm killing that.
Okay.
I am.
Iggy Pop's Lust for Life also came out in 1977.
effing the
That's a really good
BMW 320.
Okay.
Because I can honestly only put up with Motorhead for a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you would like Motorhead.
And then I am definitely marrying the Porsche and David Bowie.
All right.
Mainly because it's an open top Porsche, so I know I'll fit in it, and I'll have
Your head's gonna get sucked into that airbox.
Well, yes, it will. But what I will do is this front vent down here,
Uh-huh.
instead of like windshield washer stuff,
Uh-huh.
I'll rig up a system that sprays sunblock.
That's amazing.
What would you do?
I'd probably do the same thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had this BMW,
No, I would crush the BMW.
you crushed the BMW.
Crush the BMW.
If you had that Daytona for a day, what would you do with it?
Oh man, I don't know. It's just so cool.
It is,
It's a very cool car.
except for the headlights.
I think I'd want to drive it in a city.
Okay.
Like windows down.
Where people would see it.
Not even that, just to like see my reflection in the
Oh
in
yeah,
the
like
mirror and,
plate
like,
glass
and
and
get
stuff
the,
like that.
the
sound bouncing
the
off buildings.
sound
and stuff.
bouncing off the buildings and
Yeah.
stuff. It's just a super cool car, and it would be a fun thing to like, even in race car trim. I feel like it would be a fun car to like go someplace in.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel like that would be
I see
what I
that.
would want to do.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice. Thanks for the birthday FMK cars.
Happy
man.
birthday, Mr. Dave.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
The Clash's self-titled also came out in 1977.
I wish I had remote control of your laptop and I could just shut it down during the show. Bloop.
Bleep bloop.
Bleep bloop. Ian,
Yes.
did we do car show?
We do.
We do
car show.
show?
Yes,
Yeah?
yes, we did.
Listeners,
Viewers,
thank you.
people.
Viewers, first of all, thank you. First and foremost, thank you. Thank you for being with us on this weird little corner of the internet that we have.
Mhm.
And
Oh, and it's weird.
it's weird. Team Clearcoat After Dark. Soy Boy Especial. I think we are missing a huge branding opportunity for you and I to work with Silk for Team Clearcoat branded soy milk. And I tweeted this, just a shirtless you and me on the carton, just with soy milk mustaches,
Yeah.
and just drink up.
And the narrator goes, and sales plummeted.
Turns out this was a horrible idea.
Yeah.
Right?
Silk went out of business shortly thereafter.
It would be like the soy milk equivalent of the fall of the House of Bertone.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So we missed we have a huge branding opportunity. We need to jump on that. So, but anyway, listeners, if you want to send us FMK cars for us to play on the show, please do. If you happen to have an intern that can take pictures of car stanzas as you see them, like our good buddy Nick Lindy did,
Yes.
please do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need more rage in our lives.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Rate and review us on iTunes. Please do that.
Do all of those things.
Yeah, and check out teamclearcoat.com.
Yes.
For all of our stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I got nothing else.
You got nothing else, buddy?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks, everybody.
We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Mr. Dave.